when we launched season 16 on Studio 5 just a few weeks ago, our home and family life contributor, Maria Eckersley, wished a new wish for you and for me. She made the point that after a long pandemic, right, after hunkering down at home, her hope was we could reclaim our spaces. And boy, I feel it. Do you feel it? I think we're all feeling it. That post-pandemic household reset is in order. We want to reclaim our spaces so they're tidy, efficient, and truly useful. Maria joins me to help get it done, and no one does it better than you. When you said that at the launch of our season a couple weeks ago, I just stood up a little straighter. Like, she's gonna help us do that, right?
We're gonna get this.
Yeah, we're all feeling that.
Yeah, no, our house has been so full of people that you really, like, I could get the high traffic areas okay, but it's like the nooks and crannies of my house that have taken a beating.
Well, you think school was leaking into the kitchen, and work, office work was leaking into the basement. I mean, every corner kind of became its own little mess.
Right, exactly. So I feel like to truly be empowered, we have to face the worst spots in our house head on.
Yeah.
But I can't spend a whole day doing it, so I'm in for like 5-minute fast fixes. That's my goal.
Let's jump in. We're gonna start here with these 5-minute fixes that really you could take on any empty afternoon. First, let's go to my nemesis, the junk drawer.
Oh, I know, I feel you. Okay, junk drawers are a necessity, I feel like. And you can't have a super organized junk drawer. Those people make me nervous, actually.
Listen, I love that you just said that. We're better friends than we were 2 minutes ago.
No, I feel like we have to have something. Basically, a junk drawer is a place where things that really belong somewhere else in your house need a temporary spot. It's like, I'm making dinner, I got the golf tees into the drawer. That's kind of the idea.
It's a hotel for the golf tees.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't go out and buy a bunch of stuff because it's a junk drawer. So one of my favorite solutions is to use these, like what you would use in your kid's lunchbox.
Oh,
like a bento style leftovers container, and kind of cram them in as much as you can. Here's my magic sauce. What? Are you ready for this?
Yes.
The noodle. And you know I can't do a hack without noodles. Okay.
This little guy appears a lot in your life.
It does. Okay, so this is what you need to do. What I found, the problem in a junk drawer is that there's all this empty space in the back. People are like, oh, look, there's a spot for the garden shears, and they like stick them in. So I feel like if you fill the excess with the swim noodle, you can carve it up with a bread knife, then things don't shift around and it controls the mess just a little bit.
It controls the chaos, literally. Okay, let's go to under the sink.
Okay, this is one of my favorites. Under the sink is somewhere that everyone in my family reaches, especially the kitchen sink, because they all have to do the dishes. And they tend to knock everything over in the process. So I have 2 quick fixes.
Give it
First, I use command hooks on the back of our cupboard door to take things that people touch all the time, like the dishwasher tabs, and I literally just hook it right onto the door. So I took my drill and I drilled 2 holes on the back of the dishwasher tab container.
What?
Yeah.
And you hook these?
And you just hook it on. And then that way when they open the cupboard, they're not actually reaching in to get with their wet hands and nastiness. Instead, they just grab one off the door.
Okay. At least once a week, I'm going through and reorganizing or picking up what has been knocked down. That's genius.
Yeah. And this is the other solution to the knockdown problem. Okay. So if you don't have one of these handy guys, and every kitchen and bathroom sink, they should be there.
I have them in my pantry, but I don't have them under the sink.
Yeah, they're great for the same purpose because you can't knock them over as easily and you can reach everything you need.
Nice that it has a tall rim too. It's not the flat kind where everything can still tip over.
Yeah, TJ Maxx, they're like $4.
Nice. Okay, let's go to the dark hole known as the closet.
Okay, the closet. This is one of my favorite solutions. If you haven't seen these hangers, do you have these?
The velvet ones?
No, these.
Oh, no.
I don't even know if they have a name.
I do not.
Little bone shapes. So basically the idea behind these is I can take closet space and I can multiply it. So now I can fit like 6 or 10 skirts on one hanger instead of going all the way across.
Right.
These are like, $1.50 each. I buy them on Amazon in packs. But if you don't want to commit to the full set, another hack I love is this zip tie hack.
Look at this.
Is 2 zip ties.
Look at this.
You can actually do one on every hanger. So I could do the same thing and get 6 skirts, 10 skirts.
Well, for something like a skirt or these sweater sets that we're loving these days, right?
Exactly.
These ribbed knit sweater sets, that's a perfect solution.
Yeah, it's a quick, easy fix.
Or for your kids to bundle their outfits, right?
Oh, well, that would be fancy.
Emmy, wear the pink shirt with the pink pants. Just please.
My kids don't like that commitment.
All right, on top of the fridge, this is another area that can collect a lot.
Yes, this is another stash spot, right? This is where I put things that I don't want my kids to see every day, like Sharpies and lighters and pocket knives. But I do need those accessible. So
I made it sound like a war chest.
It's kind of like that, actually. So I like a boot tray for this because it's not, you could use a cookie sheet, I suppose, but I like the width is the exact same width as a refrigerator, and it's not so deep that everything rolls clear to the back. So boot trays are like $3, $4, especially in the fall. You can find them everywhere.
Isn't it amazing when you go to repurpose something like a boot tray, this is so smart, on top of a fridge, fridge and it fits, you're like, it was kind of meant to do this job.
It
was kind of meant to do it. All right, the linen closet needs some love.
Okay, so linen closet is like an all-day tackle. But one of my favorite strategies is to take something that I hate and put it somewhere else. So this just came to me. So one of my problems is we have so many beds that we have ample sheets for every bed, and it takes up half of the linen closet. And they look ugly because I can't fold them well. So what I discovered is you can actually hide the sheets in like the shell of a throw pillow and then actually put it on the bed that it goes on. So that you don't have to go and use your linen closet for it. All of the sheets can actually be in the rooms where they go.
Stop, don't stop. This is amazing. Right? Well, and I'm going to that bleary-eyed mom moment in the middle of the night. I mean, I know this applies to all beds of all sizes for all people of all sizes, but those middle of the night sheet changes, you know what I'm talking about.
Think of that, yeah.
There's no more like bathroom light on, digging through the linen closet. It's right there in the pillow.
Right, and you don't have to fold it neat because no one sees it.
It's Who cares? Hidden. Okay, is anyone else just like, whew, whew. All right, the kids' bathroom.
Okay, kids' bathroom. My kid's bathroom is toothpaste covered and gross. Yeah. So I hate having toothpaste on the counter, but I also don't really want to deal with it at all. So same kind of strategy as the dishwashing tabs. These are Crystal Light containers that I've taken the label off and put a command strip on the back, and then you literally just like suck it onto your bathroom door, and you can have one for each kid. That way they just drop their stuff in.
Maria, take me to the moment where you were staring at an empty Crystal Light jar thinking, what could I do with that? I mean, what? Is that how your brain works?
No, it was actually the opposite, where I literally scoured the grocery store. I'm like, I need a container that's kind of squarish, flat on one side.
Look at you, so you're going up and down the aisles.
And I'm like, that's the one, that's the one.
Crystal Light.
Don't get the generic one because it's not clear. You want legit Crystal Light.
Name brand matters.
Yep,
in this situation. I love this so much. All right, under the bed, another place that I just cringe every time I stick my hand under there. I hope I don't get bit by something.
Yes, no, COVID has destroyed our under the bed. So I love these. If you haven't seen wrapping paper containers, down at the bottom down here.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So they're designed for wrapping paper. They have a clear lid that goes on top. I have one of those under every bed. Sometimes two. Like this is from our guest room where I have two of them under there because it keeps a stash of stuff. You can put the container on. It's all dust free. But then when a guest comes, I've got like clean towels. The kids haven't touched them because they didn't see them. You know, it's
amazing.
Like out of sight, out of mind.
Amazing. Okay, above the bed?
Okay, so my little three, they all have loft beds, which means you can't use an end table at all, right? So their beds become this like clutter
collection
catastrophe.
Pit. Yeah.
Yeah. So one of my go-to solutions are letter sorters, like what you'd put mail in.
Okay.
But I actually just mount it to the wall. That way they have a way to like drop a book, drop a pen, a light, their journal.
She's a woman with a drill or a 3M command hook, and she's not afraid to use it.
No, it's so easy, and they're like $3 or $4. It's great.
I love this so much. I feel like we just took in a lot in a very little period of time. But to your point earlier, give you 5 minutes, give yourself 5 minutes, tackle one zone. And by the end of the week, your whole house is going to be reclaimed.
Yeah, claim your space.
It's going to be reclaimed. Thank you so much.
So
we'll post this video on our website and share these ideas on social media as well if you want to pick them up and try them in your own space. Families also need to know about your ideas for object lessons and helpful additions to their family scripture study. Tell us how we can connect with you on that topic.
Yeah, that's a big piece of what I do. I take the ingenuity side of myself and apply it to the scriptures. So you can come learn more. And object lessons are my thing. They're kind of my jam.
Again, I wish I could get into your brain and see how it works. I mean, you're taking little science experiments and applying it to Nephi. It's a really cool thing.
It's pretty fun. Yeah, no, we love it. So you can find it at creativecomefollowme.com.
Creativecomefollowme.com. Maria, great job. Thank you so much.